That down there. Okay, stream has started. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. Seems like everything's good, so... I'll just, I'm not gonna bother putting on music. I think we'll just go ahead and start it. I already got the controller set up this time, so there's not gonna be 20 minutes of tech diffs, hopefully. So yeah. And, yeah, also there's now a Discord, a link to the Dead as Frick Discord that we use for the streams. In the corner there. And that's about it.
That's about it. Really. I feel like that's really about it.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hold on. Get... There we go. I've got it paused. Some of this over.
As I said before we came on, if you don't come on, then I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, but nope, I'm actually here.
Good.
Okay. Hopefully, is this displaying properly? No, it's not. There. Okay. Let's go to this start save file 1. I think last time we left off here, we were back at town and Princess Peach entered the picture.
The notifications.
Yeah. Oh, is notifications out?
This is on Twitch, right?
Yeah, this is Twitch.
Oh, that's the classic thing.
Yeah. Sage. Saging my post into oblivion already. Have to go to this guy, Merlon. So, how was it, dear friends? Did you find a pure heart? There it is. Oh ho, such pure brilliance! It's a true piece of the one true purity heart. Yes, we met Merlumina, she gave it to us. What? Lady Merlumina? You were well met, she is an ancestor of mine. She was the one who wrote the Light Prognosticus to counteract the Dark One. Merlumina and those who followed her built this town. They are why we are here. Master Merlin, bad news. Who is this? Oh, it's just random block guy. What is it? Get a hold of yourself, lad. No?
I'm sorry.
Just these memorable characters.
Yeah.
Good old random block guy. You see...
It's all like kind of retro.
Yeah, Stop buffering. You see a girl fell out of the sky. What? A girl fell out of the sky? What in the world's... I don't know, just please get on the elevator and come up there to see her. That's Princess Peach. So it shall be, and you, Mario, come along. We may need your presence as well. This is when we get our second character. Yes, there is multiple characters in this game. Did, Thousand Year Door... Actually, did Thousand Year Door let you play as multiple characters? Like, were you stuck as Mario the whole game? Cause I know Thousand Year Door had the partner system, and technically you didn't just play as Mario in the first game either. You had parts where you switched over to Princess Peach. But those were like special segments. But in this game, you get to switch between Mario and Princess Peach once you get her. As well as the other characters we'll find along the way. So yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I know is the speed run, which is insane.
Yeah.
And breaks the game a lot.
Yeah, if there are any other characters you play as, you probably don't see them in the speedrun, because they skip around a frick ton. Yeah, so I was just standing here looking at this tower and she fell out of nowhere. She does not look all that familiar to me. Who could this be? Gee, I wonder who. What's the matter? Princess Peach? So this is the princess that Count Blick kidnapped? Well, the poor girl seems to have a rough time. Of that we can be sure. She doesn't appear to be conscious. And she's shivering uncontrollably. Not really. Well, what could the problem be? Oh, I know. Mario, you must go to the chef named Saffron on the first floor of Flipside. I'm sure she knows a warming and revitalizing recipe for this poor girl. If she revives, we will be able to ask Princess Peach exactly what happened. Now off with you, find Saffron, the chef on the first floor. Sage, yeah, this part of the game basically forces you to figure out how item crafting works, because there's item crafting in this game. In the form of, like, mixing up items that you have in your inventory to create, like, different items.
I just have a shitload of things. I actually have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, once we get past this story part, we'll be back on the road and just jumping on crap. But yeah, we left off right at a big ol' thick dialogue section. No, this is the store. Shut up, guy.
Yeah, and there's no place to talk about it right now. It would be inappropriate.
Yeah, let's see if we can get past this part quick.
Interestingly, like, the whole thing with this game is that you can turn 3D, which is kind of dumb because they didn't have that in the other. I mean, I think it's a. You can see that the original games didn't have this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's fitting.
Yeah, it's fitting for what the game's going for. Like, once again, this comes back to the whole argument that this is a bad Paper Mario game. Technically speaking, when you take a look at what the first two games did and why people liked those games, it's not really a great follow-up. Because it changes so much about what the original Paper Mario did. But at the same time, itself is not a bad game. It's got cool ideas, and it does those ideas pretty well. But it's not exactly, like, the thing that you'd expect them to follow up something like Thousand Year Door with.
Yeah.
This is like that awkward sequel, like, what was it? Wasn't it Castlevania 2 that mixed up the
Yeah.
franchise really weirdly.
I think so.
And it wasn't a bad game either, it was just really weird for a Castlevania game, and afterwards they went back to the old formula.
Yeah, like Castlevania 1 was like linear Mario style, you know, World 1, World 2, blah blah blah.
Yeah, platforming.
Yeah, and then Castlevania 2 is this kind of Metroid-like game where you backtrack all over the place.
Yeah, and you have to, like, help people in this town, and you actually had, like, little, like, mini quests and stuff like that.
Almost open world.
Yeah.
And then, for Castlevania 3, they went back to the Mario style.
Hold on, Fire Burst, okay. What?
Metroid kind of have a lot of open world aspects.
Yeah.
But no, like, it's like when people say open world, it's like they don't realize that it's a lot older than they think.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
it might be a bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it was like they weren't ready for it yet. I don't know. Like it wasn't its time.
Yeah, like, especially after the first game and everyone's expecting another level-by-level platforming adventure, and you get this, like, Metroidvania with all these, like, extra things to do. It's a lot more complex of a game. Like, it's not just going from point A to point B and continuing onward. You're going from point A to point B, back to point A, etc.
Yeah. Which is funny because a lot of the new, like Symphony of the Night, kind of went back to that, and then just overhauled the crap out of it.
Yeah, and that's alright. Like, the way it did it isn't as jarring because the franchise has been going on for a much longer time. And, like, at that point, and also it's not, like, it still feels like a regular old... It still has that, like, linear feel without actually being linear.
Yeah.
When you actually think about it. It's not as... Because in, Castlevania 2, you start out in Hometown. And you're already talking to people. Instead of just hitting stuff. Like how you started doing in the first game. Alright, let's give this thing to Princess Peach. Wait, where the frick? Oh, she was down here, I think.
The only thing is, I don't know. I don't like how they fucking mix RPG element and with Metroidvania.
Yeah.
A lot of games do that actually, not just Castlevania.
Mm. It makes it a little bit too tedious, I guess. Because, like, you have the tedium that naturally comes with something like a Metroidvania, which is mainly just backtracking and having to go the long way around stuff. And then you have RPG things, such as grinding for levels, for the few games that have level systems in those types of games. And as well as item collecting and stuff like that.
That might just be that might just be my opinion. I mean,
yeah. Because there's some people who like that kind of stuff. It makes them feel like they're making more progress, not only in the world itself, but also in their character. Like, being able to level up their character and see their power increase. And be able to see that in the gameplay.
I feel like a better way to do that would be to actually... I feel like Super Metroid did that better because because he kind of did the same thing, but all the increase of power were through better,
yeah,
or getting items that make you stronger.
Yeah, which was all part of the gameplay progression as well. Like, there was no BS. Except for those certain rooms with, like, a single power tank in it, and you have to go through a gauntlet just to get it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it seems to have worked. There's Princess Peach. I feel like I just ate the most delicious thing. Haven't had it. I'm trying to do a Princess Peach voice, and my voice is all freaked up. Haven't had a dream about such a tasty food in ages. Oh, Mario, you're okay. But where exactly are we? This is flip side. Okay, and who are you? Just okay. My dear, I am called Merlon, and that is what is known as a pixel. Her name is Tippy. Come, let us adjourn to my house. I would be grateful if you were to tell us more there. More freaking expedition dumps. After this, though, I think they just say, go put in the pure heart to access next level. But yeah, let's see, before I knew it, I awoke and saw Mario, you, and Tippy. Well, my dear, that is most assuredly a tale of woe and troubles. Oh, Mario, what do you suppose happened to Luigi and Bowser? Nice.
Don't worry about them.
Yeah, just don't worry about them, it's fine. They are important. I suppose you're right, there's no way to know. I just hope they're safe.
Bowser ate Luigi.
Yeah. And before Bowser was Luigi the whole time? Or no, Luigi was Bowser the whole time. Merlin, what should we do next? And one pure heart shall lead the way to the next. So it is written. Only we go back to only Link can defeat Ganon again. There is still more pure heart pillars to be found in Flipside, young ones. When you find the next heart pillar, you must set a pure heart in it. And when you do so, a door to the next world containing the next pure heart will appear. Exciting. And my intuition tells me the next door may lead you to the mysterious Merlee. I'm guessing that's his sister. Like Mistovius and I, Merlee is one of the ancients. We are like long lost cousins. Okay, cousins. That's why they all have a naming scheme. Yes, I have read that Merlee has guarded an ancient and secret treasure. My instincts are correct. Maybe the next pure heart we seek. I must tell you, Light Prognosticus also speaks of her magical powers. So we just need to find this Merlee person, is that it? Oh ho, are you going as well? You should not tax yourself if you only just recovered. It may be dangerous. Well, I can't just sit here and let everyone else go off and save the world now, can I? Well, you've done that plenty of times in other games, Peach. After all, the void in that is spreading in the sky is my fault. Mine and Bowser's. How is it your fault? Bowser captured you, didn't he? So I'm going and that's final. I've made my decision. Peach has joined your party. Hooray. We got the princess. I guess we need to find that next pure heart pillar or whatever, can't read. The princess is headstrong to be sure. How very refreshing. I insist you take this. An old key. There are secrets in this town that even I do not know. The freaking text faces in chat. This may be one of the keys to recovering them, quite literally, in fact. Please use this key wherever it fits here in town. My intuition tells me you should be able to use it very near my house. Did you know? I will continue to read the Light Prognosticus and look for any clues.
Is this guy a fucking double agent?
Yeah. I don't think he's actually a double agent, but yeah, his dialogue is obviously like a...
They know more than they should.
Yeah. I am sure that musty old tome still has much to teach us. Yes, much indeed. Now, Mario, Princess Peach, do all you can to stop the Count's evil plans. Great. Let's go, Mario! Come on, Tippy! Hooray. Playing as Princess Peach, you can use her umbrella in a few ways. Press and blah blah blah. Yeah, she has the floaty thingy that she does in Mario 2.
Right. Actually, that's nice.
Yeah. It's kind of nice that, like, when you play as the different characters, you actually get different power-ups, that are specific to the character. Kind of like Mario 2. Only thankfully you don't ever have Toad. So yeah, I don't even... I want to say outside of the intro, Toad doesn't appear in this game. Like, he's literally just at the beginning to shout at Mario and Luigi that something bad happened, and then he goes away forever. Which is so great when you get into the next game in this series, which is 100% Toad.
An elevator that...
Yeah, just a drawing elevator.
Yeah, but it stops existing once you go out of it. Like,
Yeah.
is that some kind of...
On-demand elevator? Like, it just deconstructs itself when you don't have to use it anymore.
Yeah. It's like, is that some kind of thing to do with the 3D? Or is that actually there? Like, is that something to do with the fucking magic powers?
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it's just another, like, line drawing. And then I guess the elevator, if you're gonna start using video game terms, it just culls itself out after you're not using it. The only problem with switching to different characters in this game is that only Mario can flip in between worlds. Like, I had to switch over to Mario just so I could flip, because Peach can't do it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Can you flip through once you're switched over?
Let's see. Peach. It just automatically... You can do it, but it flips you back out directly afterward. So Peach can get a taste of 3D perspective, but only for like half a second.
That's a strike.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And there's no reason for it either, aside from just forcing you to play as Mario for whatever reason. Just like the arbitrary little, like time limit they set for that, which doesn't actually do much of anything. Other than make you not use it all the time. Hello, sweet Gladys, is the food ready yet? What? You're not Gladys? Are you great grandma? Who is this guy? Oh, okay. I see. What's this house? There's a bunch of houses I haven't even checked here.
What's in the background on the other side?
Yeah, there's a hole in the wall at the end of this place, and you can go into another layer of the city.
Yeah.
Have you met my Walter, the old dear? His eyesight is going, I'm afraid. He can't make out faces, and he tends to yell a fair bit when he's hungry. To admit, though, he gets hopping mad, when he gets hopping mad, he's mighty hunky. The guy looks like he's about to, like, fall apart. Just like most of these characters. They're all made out of, like, 3 blocks. Except for this kid, who's just 1 block. Alright, there's the food place.
have feet too. And
Yeah.
a body.
What is this, a freaking French painter? Oh god, they're speaking in a horrible French accent. Oh, this look you are spotting. Oh, this is terrible. Is this what the kids call in? Now that is for moi. I shall incorporate this into my next brilliant creation. We. The trendy elements, I must add them more and more, for that is what top creators do. That was the worst French accent. Baguette. Oh my gosh, okay. Hey, what the frick's this? Oh! We need a different person for this. There's a hole in the wall, or there is when you explode it, but we don't actually have the pixel to do that. Frick. Is there any— oh, let's go down. Elevator out of order, okay. Freaking French Poland ball. Yeah, gotta have the French stereotype.
And no better fucking do it. Like, no better fucking way to do it.
Yeah.
When the game's already doing it.
I mean, granted, it's a slight variant of the French stereotype. Like, typically, they just give them the beret and the striped shirt and they call it it. But this guy's a painter. So it's like 1% not as used as the generic French stereotype. Slightly less generic, only slightly. Okay. He said the locked house was right next to his house or something, but I don't see it. Maybe it's hidden. Let's see this. An inn. I don't think I've actually ever used this inn ever at any point during my playthrough of this game. It just restores your health, but you can do that with healing items. So there's no reason. And there's also several points in the game where when your health is auto-restored, so it really is useless. There. Let's see.
This is overstated sweltering.
Yeah. I could freaking find the thing he was talking about.
I just want to see that GIF. How do I have it? Fuck it.
Oh my gosh, get out of the way. Freaking heck. Let's try going up. Oh, maybe it's here. No wait, this was where the first pure heart, wasn't it? Yeah, there's that one. And I think I remember what the locked house looks like, but I don't know where it's located. Oh freak, there's another layer to this.
Just a bunch of blocks in the background.
Yeah, and there's a pipe to get to him, but I don't know how to get to the pipe. Alright. Let's go back down, I guess. There's also a lower layer that has like a pond in it, but apparently the elevator for that layer of the city is out of order.
Huh.
Alright,
layer of the city.
Yeah, this city comes in
Is this
layers.
I'm
It's like
guessing
an
this
onion.
Is just a, yeah. I was more thinking this is just a parody of technical hits, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
like
image editing.
yeah, this game likes this little image editing tropes. It's all part of the digital aesthetic.
Exactly. It's like
There's gotta be some way to do this. Maybe it's like hidden inside another house. Let's go back to the French house and see.
are the other layer like? Can you see the other layers in the background?
You can kind of like those houses in the background are on another layer. You just can't get to them. But for some, like, how does this guy paint when he's on a 2D plane and we don't even know if he has the ability to flip? But his, like, art easel is on a 3D plane. How does he even know he bought one? That's the confusing part about this game.
You can't even see it in 2D.
Yeah, it doesn't even have, like, a little outline.
That's an oversight, I'm betting. They just fucked up. Either that or it's an in-joke. I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe he never gets the arting done because his easel is on the wrong plane of existence.
Mhm.
So how can he be an artist? Okay,
Maybe that's the thing, he's just bullshitting about it.
yeah.
Let's just do a bunch of racial stereotypes and try to pass off as being an artist.
Yeah. Like, they
And
didn't put it there for any joke other than it's a French guy. Ha, look at the funny French guy, ha.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I wonder if it's hidden that way. If I have to use Tippy's ability.
You know, it reminds me of the fucking legend. It reminds me of the E equals MC squared in Andonut's lab.
Yeah, the just superficial scientist stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Or I'm gonna go back and talk to
That still cracks me up to this day.
yeah.
That fucking blackboard. It's like
Look, he's a scientist. See, he's smart.
Yeah. You've seen the classic fucking trope where there's a blackboard just filled with equations and shit, even if it doesn't make any sense. It's like just there to show that he's a scientist and that he does a lot of stuff. This one just cuts the bullshit and says E equals MC squared, and that's it.
Yep.
But that's the thing, it's like, is it like, are they trying to, like, because I feel like something that a bullshit scientist do would be, they'd try to make themselves look smart by filling the blackboard. But they'd be like, well, what do I fill it with?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I know, the classic.
Yeah.
They'll never think anything. And it's even more hilarious considering his inventions, like the Sky Runner freaking breaks twice.
Yeah.
And the second time, it breaks for good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, and that's some real achievements. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna... I don't want to do this because this is really cheap and stupid. But I'm gonna go figure out where this locked house is, thanks to, the best pixel in the game, the Google Pixel. It's an invisible one, you can't even see me use it. But it's there. Where is the locked house in Super Paper Mario? Okay, let's see. No, this isn't right. All of them are talking about Flopside. Which is an alternate it's an alternate universe version of Flipside that I'm not even gonna go into because it's like a whole different can of worms. Where's the house? Okay, let's see here. Oh my gosh, alright. Freaking Mario is asleep. Let's see, look at our items. Wait, we probably need to look at important things. Here we go. Old key. Let's see, where to use old key. Super paper. Use the old key in Super Paper Mario. And before it's super obvious. What? Okay, really? Is it really? Do I really? Have I really missed it? I did! Frick, that's so obvious. I remember this too. It's right here. This gate. Alright, we've accessed a different plane. How I should have thought of that. That was stupid. Can't jump high enough to reach that pipe.
Huh.
Okay.
What does it look like in 3D?
Oh, hold on. See, now we're over here. And there's a sign here. Let's see. Flipside outskirts ahead. Monster advisory. Now we gotta wait for.
Looks like it has Japanese written on it.
Yeah, it's got like, I think it's pseudo-Japanese. Kinda like, Ocarina of Time, and it's pseudo-language. That doesn't make sense most of the time.
Yeah, but it certainly looks more Japanese than English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With those big letters and they're all mono-spaced.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not real Japanese. They're using like freaking emoji symbols or something. These little boxes here almost remind me of Yume Nikki.
And now you can't see the other layer. It's as if the background right there where you came from just vanished.
Yeah.
Even though you should be able to see it in the background.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's like a vanishing point effect. Because there's no reason we shouldn't be able to see it. But
I don't think so, because this...
Because if you flip, you can see it. Like, we can't see it from over here, but if I went back to the end of this little section here, I'd be able to see the city in the background.
Yeah, but not as a, not in 2D, right?
Yeah, not in 2D. Just bizarre. Alright, let's go down here.
Also, the pipes are hexagons.
Yeah. Polygonal pipes.
The effect for going down the pipe is from TTYD.
Oh, wow. They turn into little, like, paper thingies like that, and TTYD. Hey, hero, feeling stumped? Try flipping, it's pretty basic. This game is so freaking blunt. It's like, hey, are you stuck? Maybe try jumping.
Reminds me of those old commercials for games.
Yeah.
From the early 90s that are like... That... Well, I don't have any good examples, but... I think the fucking Jaguar commercials were like that. They basically were assholes to the audience.
Yeah.
And,
Float across the stone tops. Oh, we need Peach.
I wonder how they thought up with this. I wonder how they did this.
Yeah. I wonder why they didn't do it again.
Because it's a good... People are like, well, it's not like Paper Mario, but it's still a good idea.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd wonder if I want... Because when you think Paper Mario, and like just the general concept of Paper Mario, it almost feels like this is kind of more fitting than the other games.
Yeah, because, like, Paper Mario has always been, you know, the idea is that it's made out of paper, whereas this may not be made out of real paper, it's made of, like, vectors and layers and stuff, but it still has kind of a paper concept to it. You're dealing with layers, you know, you can layer paper.
Right.
So yeah, it's not quite the kind of paper you'd expect, but it's also still in a paper theme. Alright.
And so, why does that one flash purple?
Wait, why does what flash purple?
That fucking cube flashes purple.
Oh, I think that's, hold on. Yeah, oh, it, like, when it fades out, it turns bluish purple for whatever reason.
Like there.
Yeah.
I thought it was a glitch. Maybe it is a glitch, I don't know. It almost feels like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah. But I think it did that on the Wii too. So I think it's just the way they fade in the objects. They're like a base color of blue or something. Cool
Let me
effects.
guess, is this gonna reveal a pipe?
Nope, it's gonna unlock a new door all the way at the top, next to that red one.
If this is TTYD, it would have revealed a pipe there. It would have been a pipe to the next chapter. But here that's more a hub, like, because in Paper Mario TTYD it had more of a Metroidvania kind of thing, where you actually had to go and find all the entrances.
Yeah. Whereas here all of them are just laid out in a level-like manner.
Almost like a hub.
Yeah.
Which is
almost like a Crash Bandicoot-esque thing, where you have a hub, and then you have all your levels you can go to
all
around
in the same
you.
Place,
yeah.
Which makes no sense when you think about it, like, because why would there just be this place that leads to all these places?
Yeah, like, is it... Well, I guess it's like portals in Crash Bandicoot, so they're in different locations physically, but their portals just bring you there.
And this, I don't know. I mean, you still have to find the thing that activates the door, but at the same time, it really, depends on the, I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. I might like the other one more because it's more, I might like TTYD because it's more, adventurous.
Yeah, like, you have different tiers. Just like in the first, Paper Mario, you'd go to these new locations, and those would be your little hub areas while you explore them.
And every fucking chapter in the game is gonna be accessed from this room, I imagine.
Yeah.
Except for maybe, like, the end.
Yeah, it's all down the line.
It's almost like, you know those fucking doors in Mario 3? I'm sure that's what they based it on.
Yeah. Kind of like the character select. There's another throwback to an earlier Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Peach at his side, Mario set out once again, bound for adventure. This time our heroes were tasked with finding the mysterious charmer, Merlee. Merlon was right, then Merlee was the key to finding the next Pure Heart. Never one to flinch from danger, Mario set out to find Merlee's mysterious mansion. That's a lot of M's. But little did he know the evil works of dastardly Count Bleck awaited at every turn. Chapter 2-1. Bogging to Merlee's. Alright.
2-1. Meaning that we're actually on the second ship. I imagine the game changed a little bit here.
Yeah. Here is mostly the same, but once we get to the mansion, it becomes a lot more different.
At least it should be more scenery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole thing is that, like... I don't know, something I liked about TTYD is there a certain aspect of minimalism that it had.
Yeah.
I mean, this has minimal, like,
It has minimalism, but it also has
appealing.
textures, like textures just laid out. Pretty intricate ones.
I think, like, I just don't know, like... Like, say, the grass here, which I don't know if that's grass. It looks more like green crystals.
Yeah, it looks like rupees. Just a bunch of rupees on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And the sky is some bizarre thing.
Oh, frick. It's one of those things where if you, like, move it one way, you can't see it, but if you move it the other way, and it just rotates that constantly. It's kind of mesmerizing.
Right, it's that one of those Mori things.
Nice. Noodles. Fresh pasta bunch. Oh, it's unsauced pasta, just like how Mario likes it.
Fresh pasta buns.
You know,
It'd be funny if it pulled an Undertale and it'd be like, when you use it, you have to fucking wait for it to cook.
Yeah! Whoa, they'll slow down when I hit that water.
I don't think this game is that meta, though.
Yeah, it gets kinda meta, but not... It's like a progressively meta thing. Like, it gets more meta as it goes on.
Mm-hmm.
What the frick? Oh, I see it, because it's a spike one. Whoops. That was stupid.
It's a spike one. Why do you get hurt when you touch the side of it?
Cause... I think it's supposed to be if you pick it up, you're holding it by the spike, so the spike hurts your head. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense anyways, because why couldn't you just carry it from the side?
From the side of the... I mean, it might be like poison spike, but that sounds like something they wouldn't do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if you fall down, if you go down, like if you... I'm assuming that if you, like, this is like a platforming section, and if you fall down, you're in.
Yeah, if you fall down and not swim, you just sink to the bottom and die. And then have to respawn.
Mm-hmm. Right. But anyway... with the spikes, like, Why couldn't you just hold it? Because it's a fucking big, massive spike. It's like the size of your body almost.
Yeah, you'd have to intentionally put it on yourself. Considering the actual enemy doesn't have the ability to force a spike on you, because it doesn't even have arms.
Yeah.
It's just walking around with a little spike on its head.
It's like, you just touch it, just hold it from the sides of the spike. And it would be fine. Just don't touch the tip.
Yeah.
Actually, you could probably touch the tip and get away with it if you're careful. Actually, the only way you'd get impaled by that is if it was going really fast at you. Which is not what happens here. In fact, that would be pretty good. That would be pretty funny if there was a thing that was like that. Or they freaking
like a Goomba launcher? Just shooting Goombas at you like it's darts. Then it'd actually be deadly. But as it is, it's just mildly something you don't want to step on or accidentally fall and trip on. That's it.
Is that a fucking lion fairy that's following you?
It's like a little hand. Its name is Throw You, and that's exactly what it does. It throws the enemy. And now we have like a bunch of mini Peaches because of this power-up.
And there's a bunch of turbines in the background.
Yeah, apparently this is like a green Mario world.
They're not even like Mario style, those are just straight up like real wind turbines.
Yeah, a moist mango. No, just throw it away. Yeah, like, I don't even know what they're used for, they're just aesthetic. Like, they don't give any lore features as to why there's turbines.
Maybe they're like flowers or something, but that wouldn't make sense.
Like, maybe this is like the power for all of Flipside is in this location? That would kind of make sense.
It would actually be kind of cool if you had flowers like that.
Yeah, like turbine flowers that function the same way as, like real turbines, only they're plants. I like how all the little mini Peaches are on the like, foreground, and Peach is actually in the background. Right,
and those are like, that's like the Mario 1 sprite.
Yeah. All that nostalgia pandering. Yeah, let's do this. Oh wait.
I remember watching this game.
Wait, what?
I don't remember. I was just bullshit. I'm just thinking. Because I remember watching this game on TZN Live, I think. And I don't remember, but I barely remember anything, just in that area with a bunch of cubes.
Yeah.
And,
forget that. Let's just go here.
what does that have to do with anything? I don't know, for some reason the door animation appearing reminded me of that.
Yeah. Little drawing in door. Let's talk to this prison-looking guy. Hot girl alert!
British.
Yeah. We must be fated to meet, yes! You are my destiny! Please go out with me! Teehee, what a silly man you are! I'm very sorry, but I must, be somewhere.
Yeah, totally not a fucking...
Yeah, it's not like this guy has like a ball and chain and striped clothing on. Definitely not a criminal.
Yeah.
Where? Merle's mansion? I won't go there if I were you. You'd get trapped there and bad things will happen. Trapped? Bad things? What are you talking about? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, I don't even want to remember it. But now that you're here with me, you don't have to worry about that. About all that, baby. 'Cause I am your fate. Your destiny. Thanks for the info, but I don't, if I don't come back, will you perhaps try to save me? You know, like a certain mustache man used to do? I'm guessing his dialogue is different if we were Mario.
Yeah.
There are two things I hate. Old dudes with mustaches and old dudes without mustaches. So take a hike, old dude. Go up the road to Merly's mansion, will ya? So for Peach, he tells us to avoid it, but for Mario, he tells us to go to it. But regardless, we have to go there, because that's where the story is. Porygon? Oh, it's the lion Porygon. The beta one.
That's what that fucking fairy reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of look like the little shill lion. Oh, crap. Oh, we could have been Peach for this. Oh well.
What do the other Peaches do anyway?
They're just like little, attack things. Oh, we leveled up. Like, they run into enemies or jump on them for you, and they'll kill them.
So now you're Mario 1.
Yeah. Hooray.
And is this like some fucking power? Is this like the Power Star?
Yeah, this is the Power Star, the giant power-up star that they, had in Mario Brothers for the DS.
Yeah. But it's basically just like Mario 1.
Yeah, it just turns into a Mario 1 sprite for whatever reason.
With a long animation.
Yeah. Slow.
I wonder if like, damn it, this is gonna be really fucking. Like, this is like, what does this have to do with anything? But yeah, damn it, seeing that Mario 1 sprite makes me wonder. And this is gonna be a bit different. On the NES, colors were defined as a function of how red they were, and how blue they were, and how light they were. Basically, how an old TV produces color, not how not through RGB. And basically, that means there's no real there's no perfect NES power.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible to make a palette for the NES that is 100% accurate. Because TVs will all display them differently.
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder, like, what is Mario's colors? Because Mario is a sprite.
Yeah, I guess, like, whatever Nintendo's TVs displayed are Mario's true colors. Doesn't matter who else had a TV.
Right. But it makes it, like, so... Like, because they do that, and, like, in a lot of in a lot of newer games, they put the old sprites in. So what colors do they use for those? And will those be the official colors?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, is it even consistent between games? Would it even be consistent between games? What is that pig? It's a block pig.
Yeah, it's, I think it's called a squig. Freaking die, please. Oh my god!
It almost looks like a spider.
Yeah.
With
It's got, like,
legs.
rotating legs. This is the worst thing. I need another enemy. You.
Well, don't jump on it when Don't. Oh my fuck.
Yes, it's dead. Frick. I need to break another block though. Oh my god. Okay. This was fine.
Can you duck?
Oh, well, let's see if I can do a crouch jump. It's not gonna work, but I'll try.
What do you mean? Can you do a crouch jump in this?
Nope. You have to be on the ground to crouch, so no.
And you can't jump when they're crouched?
Yeah, or I'll just take this pipe. This is probably what I need to do anyways.
And before it's a trap.
There's freaking nothing in here. Oh. There's this room. There's something about this room. Oh. Use tippy feature. Ugh, freak. That's a switch. Even if you can't see, you should still be able to activate it. Okay. Yeah.
I was about to say, this is like that fucking... I was playing Gmod last night. Actually, like earlier today. And I was in that one fucking map, and it was a, just an empty room. It was that big city map with the trains. And there's just like an empty room in one of the buildings. There's nothing in it. And you have to go pretty deep to go into it too, so it's kind of disappointing. This is a Gromeeba.
Yeah, Gromeeba. It can clone itself over and over again. Max HP is 2, attack is 1. If you defeat the main one, the clones will die. The primary one has slightly different moves and looks, so watch closely. If you don't want to bother, you could defeat them all with an item. Yeah, stop talking about it.
Why is it even that special? Why is the worm backwards now? Why is there a crack in the wall? Why do they look like a fucking washing machine?
I don't know. I thought they were floating. I think that's what I called them. What me and my brother called them when we first saw them. Was just floating washing machines. Oh frick. I can't shake the Wii remote. Okay, good enough. Okay, we killed it anyways.
Shake the Wii remote.
Yeah,
I'm
and
guessing...
I couldn't. It just terminated the command because I couldn't. I don't have shaking features. Boom. Oh, it's the bomb one. Good vibes. The vibes set off by blow up stuff sensors. You like exploding?
Right.
Spow.
There is a shake thing.
Yeah, I know there's a shake thing. I just didn't. That's the power-ups are basically the only time you use like the motion, the rumble effect or whatever, like the swinging motion. This game doesn't use it very often. I mean, it's a real good blow-up stuff vibes in 150 or 1,500 years. I gotta check those vibes out a little more close-like. Check it out, just to answer a couple of questions real quick. Here we go. You stay up wondering if anyone ever gives presents to Santa Claus. Yes, and totally! Which one do we choose? Wow, this is a really hard question. I don't know, I'm feeling totally.
I'm guessing that, like, there's a,
I'm guessing there's a Santa Claus for Santa Claus?
I'm just thinking, like, both of those questions say yes, basically, but what if they're what if it gives you different answers regardless?
Yeah, like, I'm not sure, cause this is just it's impossible not to get this guy, cause you need the bomb one to get anywhere in this game. So it's not like, this is just a joke questionnaire then. Like the whole illusion of choice showing its ugly colors. This is basically that.
Yep.
For some reason, you clean your room before a test. Absolutely and uh-huh. Let's go with absolutely. But someone says, let's be friends, you think, yeah, whatever. And how? No doubt. I don't really understand why I'm asking you all these weird questions. You got it! Truer than true.
Why are you asking all these questions? It would be really funny if, like, you gave him all these questions say yes, but what if you had a few that said no, and the only options were no?
Yeah, and it just continues on. It
Yeah,
probably would.
It'd be like a normal quiz, but it would be impossible to lose.
Yeah. I think shopping online is a wonderful and magical experience. All my life. Right on.
Remember, I think this is 2009.
Yeah.
Or so.
And little did we know that shopping online is something that you can do for groceries now. You once put on a shirt inside out and didn't bother reversing it before going out. Yeah, I remember that all the time. This is kind of a sad answer. Like, Mario admits that he's done that.
Once you put a shirt on, you put in a shirt inside out, but didn't bother flipping it before going out.
You want to be sleeping when you're awake, but when you're tired, you want to wake up. That's actually pretty accurate. Exactly and always. You're getting real tired of these questions.
When you're tired, you want to wake up. Is that a trick question? I mean, it doesn't matter because all the answers are yes, but...
Like, I guess it's technically contradictory. Like, if you're tired... I mean, yeah, you might want to wake up, but you're tired. You
want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because you're tired.
I guess it depends on, like, how far in the day you are, because if it's, like, in the middle of a work or school or something, then you'd probably want to wake up, because then you wouldn't be half asleep all the time.
Yeah, but that's just schedule stuff. That's, like... That's not just behavior.
Yeah.
You're getting real tired of these questions.
Yes. My mind's made up now. You guys are worthy of my power.
Got tasty vibes.
The explosive pixel named Boomer became your friend. Use Boomer's power to blow up foes and destroy blocks. To switch pixels, just go to the pixels menu and pick another one. Each second explodes into the next. Bamo. Bombs away, boom.
So what happened to the other one?
He's now in my inventory. I can switch back to him if I want.
Oh.
Yeah. See, now I have Throw You and Boomer.
Are these like power-ups, basically?
Yeah. We can just freaking invisibilize the chest, but still get it. A watch it card. More collectibles.
The fucking... Yeah, I thought there was something weird about this hidden wall.
Mm-hmm.
But it just looks like an outline here in 2D.
Yeah, you can't even tell the depth. It just looks like a shape on the wall.
By the way, the only thing that Paper Mario... The only type animation from TTYD. It was only the animation of the screen fucking went through the pipe. I don't think they turned into pixels when they were going into the pipe.
Yeah.
Now what are all these doors? It reminds me of Mario 3, the castle, where there's a bunch of doors, and if you go into the wrong one, you die.
Oh, that sucks.
Is there a hole there?
Yep, there's a hole. Not gonna be able to get up to it.
Can you? Does the bomb push you up?
No, I think if you get in the way of the bomb, it actually damages you. And I'm down to like 8 health, so I don't want to risk it. It works similar to Ocarina of Time bombs.
So you can't just do like a mega. You can't bomb jump basically.
Yeah. No bomb jumping in this game. Let's check out this enemy.
What even is this?
Yeah, it's like a pill bug.
What does it look like in 3D?
It's just 2D, but I think it's got a couple layers to it. Obviously, from the way its body moves.
Damn, like, is he gonna appear exactly the same in 3D?
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a flat sprite.
That
like
makes sense, but fuck,
yeah.
I mean, this is be like the perfect enemy to put in 3D.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird enemy design.
Yeah, these are bizarre creatures, but see, it's just flat.
Can you blow it up?
Yeah, you can blow it up, but I gotta get in front of it. You can't blow it up without it eating it. It's like a Dodongo. You have to use bombs to kill it.
So I'm guessing it has to eat it to die?
Yeah. If you blow it up next to it, it just, it's like you stepped on it or whatever.
It's a fucking Dodongo with the serial numbers filed off.
Yeah.
And it really is just a 2D. You can, there's like... I wonder if that's an oversight, because there's like, you can see a little strip of pixels there.
Yeah. Alright. This down.
It's weird how the bomb guy regenerates after you use him.
Yeah. Alright.
So wait a minute. There were 2 rows of fucking coins there.
Oh, yeah. I guess the other... either I got both rows. I'm not gonna go back. I have enough coins.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, there's both rows there. But then when you got them in 2D, the coin count, it says if you only got 1. But then when you go into 3D, it's like both of them are gone. So it's like...
Like, I guess they're hidden coins? Secret coins?
Well, they were there in 3D, and I guess you could get both of them in 3D for double the coins, but...
Oh, yeah, because they disappeared. That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's like those coins weren't worth anything. That's bizarre. Oh, that's what these rooms are. The bomb guy is cute.
Yeah. They're not only that, but they're one of the more useful pixels in this game.
Yeah.
Like, you actually need them for quite a few things. There we go.
Almost reminds me of Minecraft. This is sick.
Yeah. That was awfully rumbly. Something must have happened outside. Alright.
Rumbly. Okay, so in 2D, you can stand on a hole and not fall through.
Yeah. Yeah, the logic in this game is interesting.
Because, like, you were standing right on that hole, and then you only fell through once you went into 3D.
Oh snap, here's the chapter end. I'm gonna end it off once I get to the mansion. Because that mansion is itself a different entity. And it's gonna take a while to get through everything we have to do there.
I'm reminded of Osho Castle from Mother 3.
Yeah. No moat, but similar in terms of how it's a spooky mansion.
Well, I'm remembering it in terms of how long it was.
Yeah. Osho took a while.
A lot of time in there. It's
Yeah.
like a chapter in of itself.
Mm-hmm. I think Osho... No, it was one... It almost felt like 2 chapters, because there was like 2 parts of it. First you go there, and you get the thing that turns out that you didn't even need to get, because it was the wrong thing. And then you have to go back and do it all again.
Right.
On the far side of the beast-ridden swamp, Mario and Co. found an imposing residence. This must be Merly's mansion, squealed Princess Peach with glee. If our friends could only find the pure heart quickly, their quest here would end. But when has fate ever set Mario on such a simple path? And brimming with anticipation, our plucky heroes plunged into Merly's mansion. Tricks, treats, traps. 2-2.
Sounds like a Doom level.
Yeah.
In fact, I think one of the levels in Doom is called Tricks and Traps.
Yeah.
I think it was Doom 2 actually. But one of those levels is named that. Is there a save block here?
I think it's inside the mansion. I mean, technically we could just return, back to home.
Is it a block behind the thing?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. What do the coins do anyway? Are they like leveling up things?
I think they do, I don't think they...
There's a bit of a layering glitch there.
Yeah, not sure if they... Oh, hidden block. Not sure if they increase your coins, or your points or not, but, you can use them to buy stuff at the shop.
Right. The line that...
There.
I'm guessing that'll show some in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
This platforming. Oh, it's a ladder.
Stopwatch, a wacky watch that stops enemies in their tracks. Cool and good. I guess we could go inside and get the safe block in here. Give a preview of the spockiness.
It's crazy because it doesn't look that big right here.
Yeah, but of course on the inside it's a maze. And here's this game's equivalent to like Chain Chomps. Some monster doggos. Let's see if I can get like Tippy's advice on him. Come on.
They're a butterfly.
This is one of Merly's pets. Nip. They're just getting to know. They're just getting you out of harm's way when they kick you out of the mansion. They look scary, but they're actually quite nice.
Well, they're polka dotted.
Yeah, they're little weird dogs. Thought I got like a. What's this? Okay.
Sounds like a trap. I don't know.
Yeah, this place has some really fricked up traps. There's some really great tricks and traps here. Some of these are infuriating. Alright, so we're not gonna engage that NPC in the maid outfit over there. We'll do that next time.
What's
But
the Kirby guy?
they're the maid of this mansion, and they're gonna become like a serious annoyance.
What's that fucking circle painting? That the things looks like a disc on the top right.
Oh yeah, it's like a sun. It looks like a sun in like a little spherical Earth thing. And then the other is a picture of Merle and a picture of the mansion from outside.
Right.
Let's see if they have. Nah.
Interestingly,
Doesn't
look
look like
how they Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be a long. From what I remember, this is a longer chapter, and then it immediately segues into the infamous chapter that made me and my brother quit the game. So we're getting really close to the infamous chapter. But yeah, let's close out of this. Stop current emulation. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Next time we'll be doing that, and
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing next time.
yeah. I mean, there's still
in.
Minecraft, as well as like a couple other games. Like, did you say that you wanted to stream Breath of the Wild at some point?
I did, but I need to get my capture card set up.
Yeah. But
how long it'll take, and I need to get my ass off and do it.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed. Next time I stream, it's probably just gonna be more of this.
It's fun when I actually sit when I'm watching it.
Yeah.
It's almost like a let's play, and it's like because I remember that fucking there's that bit. I think it was when you were trying to kill that enemy, and it was on the platform, and you couldn't get to it. And it just felt like I was watching a let's play.
Yeah.
At first, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, jump on it when it's not. Like, jump on it as it's walking away.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard too because of the controller. There's a bit of a delay to it.
Yeah, you have to time it really well. And I was thinking, do that. In my mind, I'm like, and I'm getting all mad, and it's like, wait a minute, I can just tell you to do that. But by the time I did,
yeah, it was too late, and I already moved on.
Yeah, I actually tried to at first, but I messed up the words. I didn't get the right. Like, you're like, what? And then you did something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it felt like. It was like. It was like watching a Let's Play. Except more fun because...
It's actually live.
Right.
It's like being able to influence Vinny live on stream. Only, I guess technically you could do that if you like believe hard enough and scream in the chat loud enough. But yeah, like...
I feel like there's easier ways to influence Vinny.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Email him.
Yeah, you could just
he reads his emails.
Or you could, you know... I don't know, donate money or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
So...
It's really fun. It's surprisingly fun. I should actually watch the streams. Because I don't usually do that. Usually I do my own stuff and I'm bored, and it's actually a really fun game to watch.
Yeah, it's like Mother 3 finally again. Another entertaining game to both play and watch.
Still, I don't think it's as good as the as that TAS.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that yet. I mean, you probably wouldn't want to if you're gonna play the game, but...
Oh yeah, this game.
I mean, I was thinking of 1,000 Year Door.
Oh yes.
Because...
Like, I've seen, the most I've seen of 1,000 Year Door, has been a Games Repainted stream of 1,000 Year Door. in which they replace like most of the dialogue with horrible memes, and most of the graphics with the horrible memes as well. And it's basically not the same game.
Right.
And so I didn't even know what was going on because there was like 1,000 memes a second.
Right.
And that's the most I've watched of that heavily altered version of Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, it's not like I'm much better.
But yeah,
I mean,
like,
at least I've watched the actual game.
yeah, with the actual graphics and not freaking Shrek telling Mario that it's not ogre until it's ogre.
Mm-hmm. Whereas, yeah, but you only get to see a few chapters. Like there's, in fact, chapters 4, 5, and 6 are entirely missing from that task.
Wow.
Because they skipped them.
Nice. But yeah, gonna go ahead and end off the stream. Hope you all enjoyed, and
yeah,
see you next time. Bye.
First time. Good night.
Night.